Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to learn how to convert SRT subtitle file into plain text using Python. We'll also copy the text to the clipboard and save it as a text file. So it will be useful for anyone working on video subtitle and transcription, and also good for anyone who is learning Python. So let's get started. But before we start, I want to tell you that you can find the GitHub link in my description. So if you want uh, the code directly, you can just go to the description, take the code, clone the code, and just work on your own. So you don't need to go through all the steps, and it will save you time. But if you really want to learn the code, then you can just go through this video, and we'll go step by step. So our first, let us think that what we'll do. We'll take our SRT file, we'll simply read it, and then we will use a regular expression. We will just, in the SRT file, okay, let me show you the SRT file. So in the SRT file, there is some type of this text that are like some numbers and some time steps. So we're gonna get rid of these things, and we're just taking these things like the actual actual text. So yeah, let's get started. So first, we let me think that what are the libraries we are using. So we are using two libraries. That one is Paperclip, that is for the copying file, and one is regular expression RE. So we all know that before this we need to write import. So import paperclip, import regular expression. So it's done. Then what we have to do, we have to take the file name. So it might be some other name. So I don't want to hard code it. I want to take the name from the user. So let's take the file name. So put the file name in file underscore name, this variable, and let's write that input. Then we write file name with extension. So we need also extension. So we are writing the file name with extension. Or you can do another thing, that you can write the file name and you can do this file name plus, you can do plus then .srt. So what it will do, let me do a quick print and let me show you what it will do. So if you save it and if you run it here, so let me set that test, and it will show test.srt directly. Like this is a string, so if you're gonna just put a plus and then some other string, so it's gonna add them up. So that will work also. So you don't need to write extension every time. So we know that this is SRT, right? So you don't need to write it every time. And then what we're gonna do, we are trying to write a function. So why a function? Because I'm trying to write a function for the SRT, so that I don't really need to write the regular expression again and again if I want to use the same thing again and again. So let's write a function. So define SRT to txt, and then a variable, that SRT obviously, and then I'm gonna write lines. This is my variable. Regular expression dot sub means subtract. Then I'm going to give you a regular expression. So you're not going to like have to one by one. But if you want a video on regular expression, please let me know. I will try to make a whole video on regular expression, like how to use it, how everything means. That obviously you know that's less deep to it. It looks something like it is an integer. So I'm gonna go through cover everything on the regular expression. If you just want a video, then let me know in the comment. And here let's put a blank. So we're gonna replace this thing with a blank. So yeah, with a blank, and also the new line. So we're gonna replace whole thing, like new line, this and this, with a blank. And then what is the variable we're working with? This is SRT. So simply write this SRT. So you will think that I'm taking too much time, but obviously you can know, you might know Python, but somebody there who might not know Python well. So that's why I'm just taking a little bit more time to explain one by one step. So let's see that we are taking a line in lines. So now what we're gonna do? We're gonna split those lines and strip it. Like we're gonna split those lines, you can see our result here. So let's say in the beginning, so we're gonna take this line, okay, and we're gonna split this. So just take this thing and strip it by from the end. So only this thing we're gonna take in one line. So this line's gonna have lines dot strip dot split n. So every new line, will indicate me that hey, this is just a line. So yeah, okay. And then we're gonna return it. So like now we're gonna say that return n. It's a new line. Then we're gonna join them, and we're gonna join every line in this line. So line for line in lines. So what it means that every line in this lines array, so in this lines array, and if line dot strip. So here it is. So it is our whole this text. So let me write one thing. Let me do this. So let me save it first, and then I'm gonna make it a comment, and then I'm doing this, that SRT to text, and then I'm putting some random text. Okay, so it's gonna help you. So I'm putting a, and here 3 dot. It means that I can put anything here. So I'm gonna put the top 3 paras and here, and then I'm gonna run it for a. Okay, hopefully it will work. Okay, so okay, it is working. So let me put some print here so I can show you what is going on. Print lines. So I'm gonna put print lines, and that's it. And I'm gonna print this line also, all the lines also. I'm gonna print lines also, and I'm gonna print this. I'm gonna print. Okay, I'm gonna print this SRT also. Print SRT. So here, let me now run it. So okay, let's see here. So our SRT is this thing. So what we are doing, at first we are printing the line. So this is the lines, every lines. So if you just let's say if you just do this, that if you just print lines, if you just return lines, then also it will work, but it will have a blank line after every different after every lines. So it's gonna work, but it will keep up this type of thing. So that's really I don't like to do. I just like to put it one after another. So that's why I am putting this thing return. So what you will do, I'm just get rid of this and this also, like all the print statements, and I'm doing this, that in return sentence I'm putting another return, but here I'm putting lines. So what you will do, if you want these spaces, so you can just put a hashtag and put get rid of this hashtag, so you will get this in your result, and if you want this, then keep it like this, so you will get this in your result. So let's get rid of this a also, and here we go. And now we just, so what left, so now we need to read this text file, this SRT file. We need to get the text using this function, and then we need to put the text in a text file. That's it. So at first, let me tell you one thing, just try to use this try, because if anything happened with your code, then this try will help you. It's pretty simple. Like if anything happens with your code, this try will help you. Okay, so let's try with Now we need to open the file. So open uh, file name. Then what we need to do, we need to read the file. Just open it, then we need to read it. So we need to write that R for read, R. Then we need to put the encoding. In the current code, you don't need to put the encodings, but sometimes you need to, like, the code might give you some errors. So that's why you need to put the encodings. Otherwise, you don't need to put the encodings. That's all right. And as file, then we need to write SRT content file dot read. That's it. And let's put some except here. Otherwise, this try will like put some pain in the. And let's print not working. So now what we have to do. So now we already read this file. Now we have to run through this SRT to text. So what we have to do, we have this SRT content. So we have to write this thing that we have to put it in another variable, that is plain text equal to, we have to write SRT to text, and then we have to put SRT content inside this SRT to text. So we're gonna go and have plain text, and then we have to, and now we are trying to do two things. One is put this plain text in our clipboard. So easily we told that we can do it easily. We told that we are using pi per clip, so we are just use this pi per clip, and we can put it in our clipboard. So just use this, like, pi per clip dot copy, then plain text. So it will simply copy, and then we have to write it. So okay, now you see this. Here is our reading code. So we can use the same thing as a writing code. So we can copy it and we can paste it, and instead of R, we can put W, and instead of this thing, this SRT content, because we are not reading it, so we are writing it. So if we are writing it, we don't need to put it in anything, because we are putting the same place. So we get rid of this variable. We don't need another variable. So instead of this, we just put write, and inside write we should put something that like what we are writing, the content. So plain text. And then in the file name, we should put the output file name. So let's take the output file name here. So I just really like that, to keep the file name same and to just put a text here. So what I'll do, I will write output file name equal to, and now I just want the same file name with the change of this SRT. So file name dot replace, and I want to dot this SRT replaced with dot txt. That's it. And then we should put, just here we should put that output file name, and then we are good to go. I think, is there anything left? I don't think so. Yeah, there is only one thing left, just success line. So print success. Okay. So you can just write a very long thing, like put this out file has been saved as this, but you don't need to go through everything. You can just write this success. And here I gonna tell you another thing, that is, okay, so and somebody might tell that, okay, if I just write plain text, it gonna work or not? Yeah, it's gonna work, but why we're using this with statement? Like, this is a very big statement, right? Like, you just can get rid of it and then just work with this. But sometimes it might be a problem, like you need to use some file close statement instead of that. Oh, so it's a standard practice to put this with statement for opening and for writing the file. And I hope it is all right. paperclip is using, so it is saying me uh, resolve. Okay, I think that is not a problem, so let me just simply run this thing. So it is asking me for the file name, so let me write the file name here, and success. So if I go to text, here is the text. And now if I just get rid of everything, and if I go to paste, it will also paste. So now in your clipboard, so let me show you clipboard. Windows have awesome feature that Windows button and B will show you clipboard, and you see everything is here in the clipboard. So yeah, now it is working, and it is working fine. And here I can show you another thing, that is like if you might sometime you might not know that should I end with SRT or not. So in that case, as I'm putting it in my GitHub, and somebody will just save it and it not gonna work. So I gonna do one thing, that instead of this I can write like this, that if not file name dot lower dot ends with dot SRT, then what are you gonna do? You're gonna put an SRT. So file name plus equal to, it means that file name equal to file name plus dot SRT. And then it will help us, like now if we just put the name and dot SRT, it's gonna success. And also if we put just name not SRT, it's gonna success. So it is the final code of us. So you can modify this code, you can download this code, and you can go through this code. And if you have any problem with this code, just let me know, and I will try to solve the problem. And if this code helps you, then don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. It will help me also. Bye bye.